Hello, this is Stefan from Unicorn Mini Studio. Employees leave their jobs for a variety of reasons. But for basketball players, it's often overlooked that these professionals are also attending to a job. Today, we will explore the 5 reasons why Ben Simmons wants to leave the Sixers organization, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe our channel to support us. Doc Rivers openly criticizing Ben Simmons are the pivotal moment of the whole Ben Simmons debacles. Employees do not have to be friends with their bosses, head coaches, but a mutually respected professional relationship must be maintained for them to work together. Let's listen to what Doc Rivers said during the post-game interview.
Doc, you think Ben Simmons can still be a point guard for a championship team like the one you guys want to become?
Yeah, David, I don't know that question or the answer to that right now. So I don't know the answer to that.
It's a PR nightmare for Doc to say what he said, and it is really too late now for him to come forward to salvage the relationship. Bear in mind, the number one reason of a person leaving their job is because of their boss. And for Ben Simmons' case, it's because of Doc Rivers. According to research, having a best buddy at work is one of the criteria that determine whether a person is satisfied at work. Employees are more likely to stay if they have good relationships with their coworkers, and so is Ben Simmons. For Joel Embiid to openly talk about the turning point and partly hinting that Ben Simmons passing up open dunks as the reason for the loss, means the relationship between the two All-Stars is beyond salvageable. Likely from Ben Simmons' point of view, he is merely trying to get his teammates involved by making an extra pass for bucket. It may be a wrong judgment for him to do that as the defenders are quick to collapse and defense the play, but Ben Simmons may not necessarily pass up the ball because he is scared of dunking as what the media, pundits and fans are pushing the narrative. He is simply a pass-first point guard or point forward or whatever you want to call him. Why criticize him for being a team player? The game doesn't lose because of that one play. Employees receive sentiments of satisfaction, success, and self-confidence when they are being the primary focus on playing to their strengths. There are many instances and evidences that Doc Rivers tried to accommodate Joel Embiid games and sacrifice Ben Simmons. As Gilbert Arenas perfectly sums up here, just let Ben play his strength and drive the ball. He can then make plays for Embiid instead of being a deficit by standing below the rim.
You're talking about a guy who's 6'11", can get to the basket anytime he wants. He's the point guard that's coming downhill, long, can jump. So really he's unguardable if his mentality was, I'm just gonna go out and score 40. So when you're doing post-up plays where he's passing into Embiid and his man is sagging to, like, my thing was with Doc, what fucking plays are you running when he's in? Like, what play, you think that he's at the top of the key and you're gonna do a pin down for a shooter? Where do you think his man is going to be sitting? He's going to stop all that curl shit. He's going to stop all that poster. So the fact that you're not smart enough to say, hey, Ben Simmons, fucking just drop. Just go score. 1-4 flatting. 1-4 flatting today actually play defense. The fact that you're not actually using him, like the fact that you're not Greek the freaking this dude, tells me another story too. Like I'm looking at things like he has the ball at the top of the key and dude is sitting at the free throw line. And you're still trying to draw a regular play? Fucking just 1-4 flat, go. Who the fuck is gonna stop you at that point? So like my thing is, he took 5 shots, coach, that's coaching too. This is a sad thing what owners and management does, right? They don't understand how the world actually works, right? So you have a product and you don't want the product, right? So what you try to do is you try to damage the products to the world. So, Ben Simmons can't shoot, he don't work out. You say everything that you need to say to get rid of him. But then you wonder why the buyer, the next team, don't want him.
Understandable that Sixers have made their decision long ago that this is Embiid's team and Ben Simmons have no choice but to play second fiddle to Embiid. But let's not make mistakes here by putting Simmons into a position where he can't contribute via his strengths and getting criticized in view of coach decision to play a certain way. No doubt of his inability or reluctance to shoot, but it's also something that must be tackled behind the scene and not by throwing Simmons under the bus in playoff games. If a person cannot see a path to continued advancement inside their current firm, they will most likely seek a trade or advancement elsewhere. When Simmons are being touted for a trade for Harden back then by GM Daryl Morey, it also signifies that the organization do not see Simmons as the pivotal piece to achieve the organization's business goals, which is to win the championship. Employees need to feel like they belong and are a part of something bigger than their jobs. They must believe that they are significant in the overall picture of the organization. Too many executives feel that it is for the employees or Simmons to accept that it is perfectly fine for players to be made available for trade. They don't. You'll lose them if they're not a part of the goals. And for the team to crash out from the playoffs and Simmons getting criticized for the loss, makes us think that, is Simmons being made a scapegoat for the failure of the GM and the head coach for reaching the organization's business goals and objectives? While it's not the top item on employee lists or something that professional NBA players care the most, the overall culture of the clubs makes a difference. Do the fans appreciate the players for giving 100% playing defense? Do the fans treat him with respect and care? Or simply just criticizing him for his inefficiency in shooting, but ignoring his other positive contribution to the game? That's probably why Simmons said it is not his job to fix his trade value, especially when the club itself, through its GM, coach or fans, is the one that driving down the value. Work anniversaries, whether of entering the firm or of moving into one's present post, are natural moments for reflection. According to research, job hunting activity increases by 6% and 9% respectively. Ironically, Ben Simmons, drafted by then-head coach Brett Brown on the 23rd of June 2016 with the number 1 overall pick in the draft. So, including the 2016 season where he didn't play, he is now 5 years into his job with the Sixers, which makes us think if such anniversaries influence his decisions. Birthdays, for example, can also encourage individuals to evaluate their careers and take action if they are dissatisfied with the results. Job hunting actually increases by 12% around birthdays. Coincidentally, Ben Simmons born the 20th of July 1996, and I couldn't help but wondering how much are his decision to request to be traded get influenced by this evaluation as well. Here's the afterthoughts. According to research, it is better for company to take proactive measures to deal with staff's attrition. 50% of employees who accept a counteroffer leave the company within a year. So I do not see any reason Sixers want Ben Simmons back and why Simmons want to be back, since he knew he will be gone once the club get a suitable deal anyway. So, this effectively ends my arguments of why Ben Simmons want to leave his job at Sixers, and I just hope both camps can come into amicable solutions. Really hope to see Ben Simmons getting traded for both sides to start fresh. Once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.